Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be playing this new Logbait deck on top ladder. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be playing Mighty Miner Logbait but with the lightning. I feel like the lightning is pretty solid right now. It gets a lot of value. It does barely less damage than a rocket, but you can hit 3 targets in a pretty big range. The range on the lightning is kind of huge. I feel like it's a little bit easier to finish off games with this deck compared to Rocket because you can actually hit stuff when you cycle on their tower. I'm just going to Ice Spirit here to keep the Dark Goblin in place to make sure it dies, and then I'll go for my Goblins on top of the Goblin Barrel. Pretty good situation for me right now. He's really low on elixir. I'm just going to go for my Goblin Barrel here on the left. I'm going to put it 1 tile in the back so he can't log the Princess and the 2 front Goblins. He logs. Okay, I'm going to Princess to predict his Princess. Nice! Ooh, what a good prediction. I'm going to Ice Spirit here because I know he's going to Dark Goblin in the middle. Okay, he doesn't now. I'll just go for my log on the Dark Goblin. And he needs to defend this Princess. I'm just going to wait for him to defend it. Probably does like Mighty Miner or something like that. Yeah, he goes for the Mighty Miner. I'll just go for my Cannon in the middle here. And then I'll go for my Goblin Barrel. He doesn't have a login cycle. He only has Goblin Gang for this. And then I'll just go for Princess on the Goblin Gang. This is really bad for him. Yeah, I'll just go for my Princess here. And he goes for Barrel. Wait, that's 1 tile in the back. I'll just Ice Spirit to counter the Barrel here since the Barrel is in the back. Okay, wait. If I just Mighty Miner at the bridge, he loses because now he can't snipe my Princess. He doesn't have enough for Rascals. He goes for Log. He's going to Wall Breaker kite it back. So I'm going to Goblins at the bridge so he can't Wall Breaker pull it back. Goes for Wall Breakers. I'm just going to Barrel right now and that's game. Let's go. I love Samuel. He's a really good player. He finished top 3 World Finals last year, but that was a really nice sequence by me. That Princess to predict his Princess just like completely won me the game. Always nice to get those like crazy predictions even on like a World Finalist, like a top world class player. Let's go. I'm in the next game here against Yon. I'm just going to go for my Barrel here on the left side. Nice Barb Barrel by him. I know that this guy plays with Mega Knight, Graveyard, Barbarel, Arrows, Goblin Hut, Skelly King, Zappies, Witch, so it'll be a pretty difficult matchup for me just because he has a lot of spells and a lot of cards that are good against me. He goes Arrows on my Princess. I'll just cycle a Cannon here so it can help kill the Spear Goblin Hut. Spear Goblin Hut is super broken right now in my opinion. It's really hard to defend it because with the Spear Gob range buff, it kind of outranges all the ranged cards besides like Princess and stuff like that, so whenever I Cannon on the Spear Goblins, it doesn't really do anything. Like, it kills them, but like, as you see, like, the Spear Gobs already took out the Cannon, and now they're getting damage, and now I need to defend it again. I'm just going to go for my Ice Spirit here. Only take 1 shot. He goes for Skelly King in the back. I'll just go for my Mighty Miner in the back. Mighty Miner is one of the best counters to the Skelly King, because even when they use their ability, you can just use your ability, and it will kill it, and you still have to respond to it. Goes for a Mega Knight in the back. I'm going to go for my Princess here. Actually, I'll log on the Skelly King ability. Kind of a bad ability by him. He still needs to defend my Mighty Miner, and he doesn't even have that elixir to support his graveyard now. I'm going to Princess at the bridge here, and then I'll go for my Cannon in the middle. Okay, wait, he goes for the graveyard. I'll just go for my Ice Spirit to activate the King Tower, and then I'll just log on all these skeletons, and then I'll go for my Goblins as well. I saved my tower with 1700 HP, and I got the King Tower activated. I'll Princess at the bridge, force him to waste his arrows. And now he doesn't have Arrows or Barb Barrel for my Ice Spirit plus Goblin Barrel, so I'll just Ice Spirit Barrel here. This guy's getting completely outplayed. Goes for the Skelly King, but get like 1,000 barrel damage. I'll just go for my Cannon here in the middle, counter the Skelly King. Having the King Tower activation, I feel like there's no way that I lose this now. I do only have 1,700 health, but with the King up, I just don't see him breaking through as long as I play it well. There's no point to Mighty Miner opposite lane to try to get onto the tower just because he has Zappies and Witch. I'll just log on the Spear Goblin Hut here. He goes for the Mega Knight in the back. I'll just go for my Mighty Miner in the back. Don't want him to build up too big of a push. I'll go for my Ice Spirit and then I'll go for the Cannon. Cannon's going to help kill the Mega Knight pretty nicely. I'm going to go for a log on the Zappies. I need to cycle a second log. I'll go for the ability here. I'll go for Ice Spirit as well to take the jump. Mighty Miner will kill the left side, and then I'll just go for a second Cannon. I'll log, finish off the Zappies, all Goblins, and then I'll Ice Spirit. And yeah, nice. Cannon and 2 towers are on the graveyard. No way that gets a hit. I actually almost did. That's kind of crazy. I'll just cycle another Cannon here, and that should be game. No way he gets to my tower and gets 1,600 HP off of it in 10 seconds. Completely outplayed him at the start there with that King Tower activation and taking the whole left side tower. I'm in the next game here against this guy. I know that this guy plays with Golem, Elixir Collector, E-Drag. So, gonna be a pretty... I think this is a pretty good matchup. I have Lightning. Lightning does kill Electro Dragon, so he'll have a tough time breaking through Mighty Miner. Okay, I'll just go for a Lightning here on his Elixir Collector. Kind of shows him that I have the Lightning, but I get 400 tower damage for a -1 trade, so I feel like that's worth it. And I don't want to take a negative Elixir trade. Like, I know that's a negative Elixir trade, but it'd be more than just one if I ignore it. I'll go for my Ice Spirit here on the Phoenix. Phoenix fully countering Ice Spirit is so nice, only having to put 1 Elixir on it every time. Same with the Mega Minion. I'll go for my Goblins at the bridge here. Maybe he'll do Barb Barrel. Okay, he goes for the Lumberjack. I'll just go for my Barrel here. He doesn't have the Tornado in cycle. I'll go for my Princess on the Lumberjack. I'll log it as well. Only take 1 shot on my tower. But I did want to not have my Princess die to the Lumberjack, so I had to let the Lumberjack get 1 shot. Goes for the E-Drag. I think I'll just Lightning on the E-Drag here, get another Lightning off. Already Lightning the tower twice. I know he could pump now, but I think I'd rather just punish it with the Mighty Miner. I'll go for my Ice Spirit plus Cannon here to counter the E-Barbs. That's going to get 1 hit, unfortunately, on my tower, just because the one being targeted by the cannon isn't being targeted by the tower. That always happens if you don't line them up correctly. He's probably going to go pump, and if he pumps, I'll go for my Princess at the bridge, bait him to respond, and then I'll Mighty Miner at the bridge right away, because he's probably going to be holding for Princess, so I'll Mighty Miner right away. Nice! He actually was holding his Lumberjack down. I'll go for the Goblins here on the Lumberjack. He's going to Tornado my Mighty Miner backwards. He can't activate the King, so I don't think he'll try that. Yeah, he needs to Barb Barrel too, or do something. He goes for the Phoenix. I'll Barrel on the Pump right away. Maybe he could get like a few hits on it. Nah, he gets the Barb Barrel down in time, but I did get 2,000 damage on the right side, so it was definitely worth letting him pump. I'll go for my Ice Spirit here, and then I'll go for my Princess in the back. Hopefully that Barb Barrel doesn't tank for the Phoenix Egg. Oh, it does. Oh my god. I'll just log here. Have to waste 2 Elixir, unfortunately. I'll go for my Mighty Miner in the back to set up a good defense. I should be able to defend this pretty easily, I feel like. I'll just do a Far Cannon. He's going to do E-Drag and then E-Barbs to block my Lightning, I think. I'm going to Lightning. Hopefully he doesn't. No, he does. The last Golem player I faced did that same thing. I'll just log here to kill the E-Barbs. I'll pop the ability as well. Finish off the Lumberjack. The E-Drag's 1 shot to the Princess. I'll go for my Ice Spirit here, and then I'll go for my Goblin just to pull everything back. Nice. I'm going to go for my Barrel in the tower here. I'll let the Phoenix lock on. I don't really care about that damage. I'll Ice Spirit too, just so it doesn't do too much damage. I'll let the Lumberjack go too. I want to go opposite lane from him anyway. He has 2 Princesses he needs to defend. Okay, he goes for the Golem. I'll just go for my early Cannon here. I'll also go for a Mighty Miner at the bridge. I have my Lightning ready for the E-Drag if he wants to do it. Oh, that's such unfortunate timing. Now I can't keep my Princesses up. I'll Lightning the tower anyway and the E-Drag. Lightning is showing to be super good, especially in this matchup where, like, he just keeps trying to put E-Drag down and I just Lightning it in the tower. I'm not going to Princess Bridge. It's too obvious. I'll Princess in the middle. Yep, he tried to predict it. I'll go for my Barrel straight away. I want to Lightning that, but I feel like it's an overcommitment. I'm going to pop the ability here just to make sure that my Princess finishes off that. I'll go for the Lightning on the tower. I'll go for my Ice Spirit. I'm 2 cards off of Lightning again. I'll go for my Cannon, and I'm already back to Lightning after I just play my Log. I'll play my Barrel, though. I feel like he's going to try to Lightning block, so I'm just going to wait, make him waste his Elixir. Oh, he used all of his Elixir at the bridge, so I'll just finish off the game with a Lightning here. Very nice win against that guy. I feel like that's a pretty good matchup, though. Just can't really get through my defense if I play it properly. Alright, I'm in the next game here against Vitor. I'll just go for my Barrel here. I know that he's usually an RG player, but sometimes he likes to play cycle decks like Mine or Poison, so let's go for my Log here. Still could be both. Just don't want to be too aggressive until I figure out what he has. I'll just Goblins at the bridge just to cycle. I don't really want to waste any time, but since he's leaking, I feel like it's going to be a Royal Giant deck, but could still be a Miner deck and he's just leaking because he had a bad hand. I'll Princess at the bridge on the right. It's a good play versus both matchups. Goes for the Dark Prince, so now it's going to be a Royal Giant, probably with a Lightning. Actually, maybe not. No, with Dark Prince, that means it's going to be Phoenix Monk Fireball. This is a new deck. I'm going to Barrel 1 tile in the back here, maybe bait him to use the Monk ability. Nice! Oh, he Fireballs. That's fine, though. I made him waste 5 Elixir. I'll just go for my ability here, just to get some damage on the tower. The Mighty Miner ability does so much damage. I'll just go for my Goblins in the middle to counter the Fisherman and the Monk at the same time. Very nice Goblins there. Not many people know how well you can use your Goblins. Goblins get so much value if you use them properly. If your opponent doesn't have any way to kill them, it will shut down so much. I'll go for my Princess in the back here. He doesn't have Fireball in hand, so he has no way to kill it. Cut some nice chip damage with that Ice Spirit as well. Okay. I'll just go for my Mighty Miner at the bridge. He goes for the Phoenix. I'll get my Lightning ready. I could Lightning Dark Prince and Phoenix. Okay, he goes for the split Goblins. Those are bad by him. He's probably going to Dark Prince now. I'll just go for the Lightning here. Just kill the Phoenix and also hit the Dark Prince. I'm not going to log. I'll just go for my Goblins on the Dark Prince, and then I'll go for my Barrel on defense just to defend the Monk. I'll Ice Spirit first, though, just to pull the Phoenix up a bit. And now we'll Barrel on defense. Kind of like an awkward situation, but if he even tries to go for RG at the bridge, I can just go for my Cannon plus Mighty Miner. Okay, let's see. I think he's going to RG Fireball. Like RG, then Fireball my Cannon. Yeah, because he's up 2 elixir. I'll go for my Cannon. I'll go for my Mighty Miner. He's going to Fisher, so I'll block it with my Goblins, and then I'll Log as well. Knock back the Mighty Miner. Perfect defense there. I knew exactly what he was going to do. That's why you have to be, like, very, like, proactive with your plays. I'm going to pop the ability here and then Princess to bridge straight away, and then Ice Spirit. He's really low on elixir. Oh, nice. And he used a Dark Prince, so now it's going to get, like, 1 or 2 more shots. He has to use the Fireball. Perfect for me. I'll just go for my Goblins on top of the Dark Prince here. Because if you're proactive and know what your opponent's going to do and do it, like, do stuff before they even do it, then they just can't really do anything. Very nice pre-log there. He was just getting Goblins back into his hand, and he couldn't even put them down because my pre-log was coming, so he just took a bunch of damage. I'll go for my Mighty Miner in the back here, and then I'll go for my Ice Spirit just to clean up the Fisherman. I'll go for my Barrel as well. He goes for the Dark Prince. I'll just go for my Log here, take off the Dark Prince shield, and kill the Goblins. Oh! Oh, that was a really good ability. Killed my Princess and kept his Dark Prince shield on. I'll just go for the Lightning here. Huge value Lightning. Kill the Monk, Phoenix, and Dark Prince. I'll just Log here on the Egg. I'll go for my Goblins. And then I'll just go for my Ice Spirit here on the RG. He Fireballs, so now I'll just go for my Cannon to block the one shot. I'm not even giving him that one hit on the tower. Nice. Just not letting anything happen. I'll go for my Barrel here on the right. Goes for the Dark Prince. Probably Goblins as well. Nice. I forced him to use Log, so now he can't even RG, because then he won't have a way to kill my Goblins. I'll Log off the shield here. Goes for the Monk in the middle. If he does anything else, I can get a very nice Lightning here. He goes for the Fisherman. I'll just Lightning. I think I missed the Monk. I did. I guess it's fine, though. At least I hit something. I'll go for my Goblins plus Ice Spirit here, just to make sure that the Monk gets finished off. Then I can just go for my Cannon in the middle. He's going to Fireball, so I'm going to do another Princess. I'll go for my Goblins on top of the RG. I'm going to Log it back as well. That RG's only going to get one shot on my tower. I'm defending so good. I'll Ice Spirit pull this back. This matchup isn't that easy. He has a lot of counters to my Mighty Miner, but I feel like I just like started controlling the game in single elixir, and now he's just trying to play catch-up, so I'll go for this Lightning here. It's going to hit so much stuff. Finishes off the Phoenix, kills the Monk. I'll go for my Mighty Miner on top of the Dark Prince, and then I'll just pop my ability just to knock back the Phoenix. I also have a nice 3-card cycle. Goes for Dark Prince. He's going to RG with this. I'll go for an early Cannon. I'll Ice Spirit. I'll Goblins protect the Cannon, and then I'll go for Log, and I'm already back to a second Cannon. I guess a third Cannon because there's already one down. I'll Cannon over here, and then I'll go for my Ice Spirit, and he goes for the Monk and Dark Prince, but that's not enough. I'm going to wait for him to try to block the Lightning. I'm just going to Lightning back here, and that's game. Let's go. I played that matchup super well. Let's go. He couldn't really do anything because of how I was playing it and that damage lead that I got from the start. I'm in the next game here against this guy. I'll just go for my Barrel on the left. I know that this guy usually plays with RG. I'll go for my Ice Spirit here on his Ice Spirit. Get one shot with my Barrel, which is nice. Okay. Could be any cycle deck. Oh, it actually could be a mirror matchup maybe. But if I had to guess his deck, it'd probably just be like Hoggy Q Mortar or something. I'll go for my Mighty Miner in the back here into his Mighty Miner. Wouldn't want a Goblins. Okay, he goes for, yeah, he has RG. I'll Goblins here. He's probably going to Log. I'll Cannon as well. Yep, he goes for the Log. I'll Ice Spirit here. I'll Log his RG, and then I'll go for Goblins. Shouldn't take any hits. But very nice defense by me. Honestly, perfect defense. I'm just going to be ready with the ability if he does anything. I'm not even going to use the ability here. The Goblins are going to get enough to make the ability not even worth it, I feel like. Okay. This is going to be really bad. He has RG, EQ, Log, Cycle. I'll Princess at the bridge here just to get one shot on the tower. And then I'll go for my Ice Spirit here to counter the Phoenix. And then I'll Log on the Fisherman after it gets a shot. Yeah, nice. Had to be smart there. I couldn't waste my Ice Spirit on the Fisherman. I'll go for the Mighty Miner here on the Phoenix. And then he pre-logs too? What? I'm going to pop the ability here, kill everything. Nice. What is this guy doing? I'm just going to go for my Barrel here on the left. He tried to predict my Barrel on the right with the Mighty Miner. No, I'm just going to get a ton of damage. This guy is so garbage. I mean, I guess it makes sense from a Royal Giant Earthquake player. I'll just go for my Princess in the middle here for the Mighty, and then I'll go for my Ice Spirit just to pull it backwards. Maybe he pops the ability. Okay. Wait, what? What was that? Just have to give him the hog think emote. Goes for the Phoenix on my Princess, that's fine. Okay, what was that RG? I'll go for my cannon here, and then I can just go for my Mighty Miner on top. What was that log? Okay, I'm gonna Goblins now. What is this dude doing? This dude is garbage. I'm gonna Princess Bridge right away. He has to defend this, and then I'll just go for my ability, knock back the Fisherman, and then I'll just Ice Spirit to counter the Phoenix. He goes RG at the bridge. This dude is so aggressive. I'm just gonna Goblins on top of the Phoenix Egg. Okay, or not. Well, I guess the Phoenix Egg isn't even being tanked for now, so I'll just Mighty Miner his Mighty Miner. If he RGs, I'll just go for a far cannon. I think he's gonna RG at the bridge. I'm gonna have my cannon ready. I'll Princess in the back. Yeah, he does go for RG bridge. I'll cannon far. I'll Ice Spirit. I'll go for my Goblins. He does Earthquake. I'll just go for a log, and then I'll do a second cannon. This dude thinks he's him. As long as I keep on baiting out his log with my Goblin Barrel, he can never log with his push, and the Goblins will kill his RG every time. I'll go for my Barrel here on the left. I'm just going to Ice Spirit counter the Goblins, and then I'll just go for a Princess in the back. Princess in the back also gets a ton of value against this guy because he only has Earthquake in his deck. Not as good as if he had like some Swarm cards or something like that, but it's still nice to have. Pretty annoying for him to deal with. I'll cycle a cannon. Yep, here RG, so I'll Barrel right away. I'll go Ice Spirit, and I'll Goblins in the middle just to pull everything over. Goes for the Ice Spirit to save his log. I'll just go for a log here, finish off the RG with the Mighty. I'm just gonna give this dude the Goblin laugh. Nice. I'll go for my Ice Spirit at the back here. I don't know why this guy is so bad. This guy really needs to get better. Goes for the RG in the back. I'll go for my Princess. He tried to predict me on the left. I'll go for my cannon in the middle here. I'll go for my Barrel. I'll Goblins as well just to keep my cannon alive. Don't want the cannon to die. I'll go for a log as well. I'll kill the Fisherman and the Goblins. Okay. Princess still alive. I'll go for another Princess. He goes for the log. I'll just Ice Spirit on the RG. He tried to predict my Mighty. Okay, I'll go for my Goblins as well. Okay. I'll just log here on his Goblins. And if I just keep cycling cannons and Princesses, there's nothing he can do from this position. I played it super well to get a good damage lead. And since I didn't need to like worry about getting any damage, it's just too easy to defend. I'll Ice Spirit here. I'll cannon in the middle. He's gonna, yep, he wasted his log, so I'll just go for my Goblins plus log now. I'll go for my Ice Spirit, and then I can just go for another set of Goblins. I'll log on the RG as well to not even give him that one shot. He has a Fisherman down, so I'll just cycle my pre-cannon. He has to kill the Princess or the Fisher's gonna die. I'll go for my Barrel on the left. He cycles an Earthquake on my cannon. I'll Princess. He has no log in hand again, so he still can't RG, or it's just gonna die to my Goblins, okay? Or just do that anyway, like an idiot. I'll Barrel here. I'll just go for a cannon so he can't do anything. Let's go. I'm just going to Lightning on defense and just keep laughing at this guy. By the way, I'm BMing this guy so hard because he BM'd me like, I think like 4 or 5 months ago. Back when RG was meta and super broken. So I'm going to have to make sure to give him the BM back. Let's go. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.